And then we'll lock every door, just lock everything up. So what we'll do is get everybody to rest, and as long as we have to do that, we'll go ahead and see if we can get some more people. Now anybody that's running off is just running off to make food or sleep or eat. Well, we seem to have lost one, which is less than 10. And at least I have a plan for what we can do about that. So, as far as I've ever been able to tell, and I am not the person you want to follow if you want somebody to do experiments on the game mechanics when I have to try to figure now that's so-and-so, and out of 50 people, he is the one that is, and he walked off, so let me start with somebody else. But it looked to me that like per badger fight they went up 1, or no, they went up 3. However, you have people walking off to eat and sleep and cook, and what I was doing was building up to like 200 omelets, and they'd run off 100 or 150 doing this, and then you'd rebuild them, and it's just, I don't know, they might as well stay built up. Hopefully somebody somewhere has or will say which is the better procedure there. I got tired of changing the food pars every time, which if I don't know if that's a restaurant word or not. If it is, I got tired of changing the build twos every time. See, now I haven't kicked the food pars down, and we got quite a few people, and we've got quite a few in the market. And the only thing that started to happen when I put that gold bird cage, but to me, I'm not. Is line of sight just anywhere they could see, or is it where they're actually facing? I honestly don't know. Because at first it was pretty obvious, because there'd be 4 of them lined up all facing that bird cage, but they're looking all different ways. They're flashing from his defense aura buff. And I had a gel road built out of slime gel and stone. And what it said when I made it was the fastest road. But anyway, that defense aura buff buffed the dead slime gel and buffed the road that I'd made out of, which was kind of funny. Earlier on, it seemed like this didn't take very long, and then it got up to about 9 minutes, and then 11 minutes, and I have no clue. That might be one advantage to kicking your food production down. It might make this faster, but then you got to build up the food. So, like I said, I don't know. And unless I've edited out, I've mentioned that there are people that have suggested in post that any kind of change where you don't have to sit here and put a badger in and put a badger in and put a badger in for 9 to 11 minutes would be beneficial to the game. Building the arena and then building the cage, you can't build the cages in the farms inside the arena. But actually, until they pick the badger, he's not a combatant. Like that really matters. It's a silly idea anyway. All your heroes, well, yeah, all your heroes come and hang out at the market in the balcony. They seem to heal in the tavern. They eat in the tavern. I guess what we ought to do is build at least a couple of gold statues and put them somewhere. As far as I can tell, the people that play the game a lot seem to think that they have a lot to do with building up I never expected to hit gold that early. Like I said, Series 2, I never hit gold, period. But my guys, I don't remember. I don't think they explored much of 14, and I don't think they explored hardly any of 16, so. And I'm talking about minus 16. I'm not talking... I guess the levels technically are -2 is 1, -4 is 2, and screw all that. I'll just say minus and you can get used to me. May have to kick food down just to keep enough people here to get them happy. That is something to do while we wait. Might be dangerously low. How much ham and eggs do we actually have? None. That's dangerously low. I want them to be safely ensconced in the dungeon when they die of starvation. At any given time, a certain number of them are eating and sleeping. I had kind of hoped that putting a roof on the dining room would mean they eat faster, and I think it just adds to their happiness, which is cool too, I guess. Oh, there we go. I probably even missed it. So we're at 53. The town gods actually rewarded me for screwing up, and boy, there for a while I was getting 2 and 2 and 2, and it was just, I guess I didn't miss seeing it by much. Now where are you little buggers? I swear there was what game was I think it was this series. Well, now I've lost the little buggers. I had 3 or 4 different, at least 3 different groups try to walk into a carnivorous plant. Now I'm only seeing. Alright, they're headed for their rooms. Well, 53. Now if we hadn't built our little apartment complex, well damn, that's really good. 53 is really good. And we need to go ahead and do orders so this time isn't wasted with all these people goofing off. And so what I'm going to do is kill fraps for a while. And we're up to 53, so even though I didn't catch, Catherine dying, we are at 53, so I didn't piss in my own Cheerios too much. And maybe we'll look at the dungeon. Building is building, and making omelets is making omelets. We'll be back. Oh, and we got to figure out what to do with gold. I got to remember to focus on the market. And that scooting beating and that chair have been there probably been there for a month. Okay, I'm following people downstairs just to see what they're doing. I gotta know, they picked up chickens. Are you tasked wooden wall? Now, I've not told them to make any wooden walls down here. His task is wooden walls, so they're down here turning chickens upside down. Okay, well, that certainly makes a lot of freaking sense. Alright, so we need to decide what to do with gold. How much gold? That's always been an issue. How much gold do we have? That's a game first for me, is how much gold do we have? Okay, obviously we can make gold statues now. The problem is, where in gracious' name do we put them? Now, my inclination is to put one in here. But I can't think where would be a line of sight force point. Now, I don't know if we're just pissing into the wind with the gold bird cage in here. Well, if we are, we are. Now, some people were making rows of them between like their apartment they had it walled. That and the dining hall and all that. It turned out the rows of them may or may not have paid off. Basically, what I saw was they hadn't paid off, so. Well, we're not on the verge of making rows of them anyway. Well, let me go ahead and do see if forums is live and see if we can do a check on forums. Well, let me get back in the game here. I found F Hall, which would mean nothing. Most I found was some people think regular decorations are worth +1 and gold are worth +3, but I can't find anything definitive that says that one way or the other. And some people put them in their dining hall and some people put them in their workplaces. So, but they lined the walls with them. Also, I noticed a post where a guy had 300 townies, and he didn't leave any space at all between things. And I've noticed they can walk down the back wall behind the ovens. So maybe leaving a center aisle is a waste of time. I don't know. After a while, well, I don't know how much game flavor is an issue when you got crap laying around everywhere. Of course, his town looked like crap. It was just solid, stoves, stuff, whatever. But anyway, however, he has 300 townies. I hit another post where a guy said that he gets a lot of townies simply by having them never make anything but food. So his town game is he has townies and food, which I don't know. I guess whatever trips your trigger. You could put one somewhere over here in the marketplace because they really are hanging out over here. Let's put one in the marketplace. We'll put the scooting beating on a different part of the marketplace, and we could put them along here maybe, and that way they could either, I don't know if the line of sight gets interrupted by the flowers or not. I could always get rid of them. What the hell is that thing? It's a unifowl statue. Well, what the hell. And we already have the scooting beating, so all they have to do is move it. And there's that chair, so they could just put it anywhere in the marketplace, because I would think the badgers would do enough to get things rolling in the other room there. Well, let's just do that for a beginning, and we'll see how things go.